Good morning, it is Clay Trader at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up here in less than a minute. So let's see what happens. Watching MBLY at the open and we'll see if I can get some trades on. Interesting, some big size there at 39.13. Look at that. Well, never mind, it's gone and looking like I could potentially get filled there. There I am in. So throw out a couple orders. Looking like I'm going to be able to build a bigger position. So that's fine by me. See if I can get some more up there at 60. So I got some off the table there at 45. Got some more off the table there. So what I'm going to do is just put in a stop at 47. I guess I can move it down now. So move that out of the way. And I should be, whoops, got 100 shares now from the long side. So I'll get rid of those and $40 on that trade. This one seems pretty strong though, so I'm going to put another shorting out there up above 40. So we'll see if it can get up there and break through that $40 mark. So to the point that I was trying to make, there is a huge seller out there. There is, you saw the 999. If you didn't, you can just go back there and look. But it actually blew through there, and when it did that, you saw that's when it came up and filled me. So good little example of resistance being on the level 2s. But all right, I got the order up there at 40.15. I'm going to search around for some other potential trades. Have an order in to short 300 shares at 51.25. Just 300 because this one's a very fast mover. So it's creeping up there. Getting closer to 51. So when it does get to 51, would like to see a quick break through there. Had a couple orders in for some other ones that were close to getting filled, but I never did. And I just didn't roll the video because I don't want to have downtime of just waiting to see if it get filled. I guess kind of what I'm doing here. But want to see if I'd get filled or see if it'd get close. And I got pretty close. Just didn't happen. But all right, I'm going to pause it because now I'm doing the very thing I was trying to avoid in the first place. So let's see what else is out there. But do have an order out there, 51.25. All right, there is a break of 51. Happened super fast. Actually, I'm seeing something here. I want to adjust this up to that. And what I'm seeing is not on this, not what you can see. It's on one of my other monitors on a different time frame. So I feel a little bit better about 51.49. So we'll see if it can get up there or not. And again, just 300 shares because this one can move fast. And if I can build a bigger position in it, that'd be great. There I am in. So we'll see. Let's see. I'm in at 49. In fact, what I'll do is put in a stop loss up there at 52. So if it breaks through 52, then I'll be out. If not, then I'll start to lower my stop loss down for the final 100. There we are, 42. And out there at 43. So another $30 move. Hindsight. I'm sitting here saying, well, I should have done my 500 shares that I usually do. Well, got to remind myself that is hindsight. So I'll start all over again up at 52.25, but I'm very glad I moved it up to 51.49. Like I said, I saw some other things on my other time frame charts that you can't as a viewer see, but actually got a better entry point. And again, hindsight, should have been a little bit more loosey-goosey with my stop loss, and I'd be sitting prettier here, but it is what it is. Let's move on. Now looking to potentially play MBLY from the long side. First order at 37.75. So we'll see if it can pull back there or not. So that's a current fishing order I have out there. Just found MSM. I don't know if I've ever traded this one. I'm looking at the daily chart. I mean, I guess it's at volume, but regardless, this one's moving very, very fast. So I have an order out to short at 61.25. Again, 300 shares because it's a very fast mover. And that may seem really far off, but I didn't catch it on video. But like I said, this thing, well, first off, look at the spread on it, big old spread. So, you know, that in and of itself, you know, shows it can move fast. But, and PXD just keeps on moving. So, and again, I have other monitors. You know, so it's funny sometimes people, oh, you're just totally guessing. You're doing this, you're doing that. I'm like, listen, bozo, what you see on the screen is not the only thing that I'm looking at. I realize it's the only thing that you can see, and I realize they're YouTube trolls, and trolls aren't the most intelligent people, but it's always funny to see that people assume that the only thing that they can see is what I can see. Talk about the whole logic or the whole perspective. The world revolves around me. No, I'm looking at other things. So right now I'm looking at a scanner. That PXD just keeps on moving. But anyways, now I'm blabbering. I guess I'm just going to buy some time, see if either of these orders can get filled. But I'll pause it. All right, have an order in to build a position here at 12.75 on ESV. First order at 12.75. This one's getting quite beat up, quite overextended. So we'll see if it can creep down there enough to fill me. All right, 200 shares filled. I don't like that. Why aren't you giving me more shares? So I'm just, what did I do? Oh, well, I'm a moron. So lucked out on that, not a little bit, a lot. Man, I am rusty. The whole New Year thing. Not the best way to start things off, but I'm definitely rusty. So like I said, I don't like how it only gave me a partial fill on that. Almost like the computers were toying with me a little bit, and now it's looking like a potential halt coming. So I'm going to go ahead and call a halt. Let's see if I'm right or wrong here. Yep, looking more and more like a halt. There's the halt right there. Hey, first time ever. I've done, what, like 200, I think 50 live trade videos. Finally caught a halt on live trading. So that's pretty cool. So let's see what else we can move, or see what else we can find. Just an update, we're 20 minutes in and I'm up 108. A very, I don't want to say sloppy is not the right word, just kind of a choppy. I've had good trades. ESV was, like I said, just I'm very rusty on my buttons and the logistics here, but still profitable. So I don't want to say sloppy because the first couple of trades were good. I had my stop losses in. The price just simply didn't move in my direction. So it is what it is. They didn't turn out to be, you know, that big of wins, but you know, I'll take it. 20 minutes, $108. And no offense to the people that, you know, if you're a young kid or whatever working at McDonald's, pretty sure those people don't make $108 an hour. So $108 in 20 minutes, you know, I'll be happy with that. And like I said, I'm not saying that to put down anybody. I mean, if you got a job, that's awesome. Good job. But it's just my way of reminding myself, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Don't look at things as, oh, I can't, you know, pay the Lamborghini payment. You know, don't, you know, I can't do an exotic vacation. Don't look at things like that. Look at it as just, you know, keep things in perspective. So I'll try to find one more trade. Real quick while I am looking, the big question I get, especially after people watch these videos, is, hey, how are you finding these stocks to trade? You know, what sort of tools are you using? So what I've done is just went ahead and put together this free resource guide where I do talk about the tools that I use to locate the stocks that I find interest in and think may have some potential. So if this sounds like something that could add some value to you as a trader, by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide is totally free. It's very short and to the point, and you know, it's got a good risk versus reward. I mean, the risk is, hey, you spend a few minutes reading through it. The reward is, hey, this really helps me out. I mean, totally free. So like I said, if you think that could help you out, add a little bit of value to you, go ahead and click right there and you'll get instant access to the guide. Okay, got another order out there on AN at 52.85. Again, very fast mover. So we'll see if it can get up through 52. Keep you posted. All right, the video's over 10 minutes, so I'm going to get kind of stingy now and just really only show any sort of trading action. Let's see if we can capture the break on 52 though. So like I said, this one can move very fast. Nope. All right, I'm going to pause it. Well, I'm going to have to wrap things up. I have a very busy morning. That time of year, it's the end of the year, so I have to do a bunch of real estate paperwork for my investments that I have for taxes and for the tenants and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but point being, I only had about 30 minutes allotted to trade today due to the fact that, like I said, I got a lot of paperwork. It's the end of the year, beginning of new year, so it's tax time. And today on the list is a lot of real estate investment paperwork I got to do. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I'm glad I caught 3 trades all on video. Again, sometimes, and I guess the key lesson here that I do want to get across is that this is how trading goes sometimes. You're not going to have huge winners. You maybe get good entries and you get it where it goes in your position, and then you put in a stop loss and see what happens, and then nothing happens. It really doesn't fall apart. It stops you out and you just get a very minimal gain. So these days do happen, but just stick with the plan, stick with the system. And like I said, in 20 minutes, or at this point, my 30 minutes, I'm up 108. Is that a vast amount? Is this like some YouTubers that are, look at me? No. But hey, $108 for 30 minutes, I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. So thanks for watching. Welcome to the new year, everybody. And I look forward to, making more of these videos in the new year. So as always, if you want me to keep making these, click that like button. That's the easiest thing you can do to get me to keep making these. And as always, comments are always appreciated also. So thanks for watching, and well, just a minute. MBLY just popped up on my scanner as I was trying to wrap things up, and I thought, hey, maybe there's a trade here real quick, because technically it's 9:57. I told myself 30 minutes, but didn't exactly break through 38 like I wanted to, but I'm still willing to give it an opportunity here. So I'll pause it and I'll let you know. Nope, not cooperating. So that's going to be it. I will see everybody back for the next video, whenever that is.